Hello and welcome back to the channel. Well, it looks like Zimbabwe is trying to make some power moves right now over there in Africa, which sounds hopefully like good news for them. Zimbabwe is debuting gold coins as legal tender to stem inflation. So hopefully this works out well for them. But let's get into this story. As it seems more and more other nations around the world are trying to veer away from the dollar. More and more we're hearing of this, and so all of us who have found comfort in the dollar, you better start doing what you can while you can with those dollars, because at some point they're not going to be worth much at all. And again, other countries are trying to rid themselves of the dollar and trying to come up with other ways to pay for things, if you know what I mean. So anyway, let's get into this story and see what Zimbabwe is up to. Okay, so Zimbabwe debuts gold coins as legal tender to stem inflation. Zimbabwe has launched gold coins to be sold to the public in a bid to tame runaway inflation that has further eroded the country's unstable currency. The unprecedented move was announced Monday by the country's central bank, the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe, to boost confidence in the local currency. Trust in Zimbabwe's currency is low after people saw their savings wiped out by hyperinflation in 2008, which reached 5 billion%, according to the IMF. Oh my goodness. What does that even mean? 5 billion%. Okay. It says with strong memories of that disastrous inflation, many Zimbabweans today prefer to scramble on the illegal market for scarce US dollars to keep at home as savings or for daily transactions. Faith in the Zimbabwe's currency is already so low that many retailers don't accept it. The central bank dispersed 2,000 coins to commercial banks on Monday. The first batch of the coins were minted outside the country, but eventually they will be produced locally, according to the governor of the Reserve Bank of Zimbabwe. Okay, I need to enlarge the screen a bit, y'all, so I can see these letters a lot better. Okay, hopefully that didn't go off the screen. Okay, there we go. You can still see it there. Alrighty. So it says the coins can be used for purchases in shops depending on whether the shop has enough change, he said. The government is trying to moderate the very high demand for the US dollar because this high demand is not being matched by supply, said Zimbabwean economist Prosper Chitambara. The expectation is that there will also be moderation in terms of the depreciation of the local currency, which should have some kind of stabilizing effect in terms of pricing of goods, he said. Any individual or company can buy the coins from authorized outlets such as banks and can keep the coins at the bank or take them home, according to an announcement by the country's central bank. Foreigners can also buy the coins in foreign currency, said the central bank, called Mozia Tunya, which is the local Tonga language, refers to Victoria Falls. The coins will have liquid asset status. That is, it will be capable of being easily converted to cash and will be tradable locally and internationally. The coin may also be used for transactional purposes, said the central bank. People holding the coins can only trade them for cash after 180 days from the date of buying, the bank said. The coins, each weighing 1 troy ounce with a purity of 22 carats, can also be used as security for loans and credit facilities, said the central bank. The price of the coins will be determined by the international market rate for an ounce of gold plus 5% for the cost of producing the coin. At the time of the launch Monday, the cost of the Mosi Atunya coins was $1,824. Internationally, gold coins are used in countries such as China, South Africa, and Australia to hedge against inflation and as investment opportunity. Although they are not as widely used as currency as envisaged by Zimbabwe's central bank and Chintambara, for Zimbabwe, we are in chronic hyperinflation. So the expectation is that there will be a huge uptake of these gold coins, he said. However, most Zimbabweans struggle with daily survival and won't be able to buy them, he said. For the common man, there is not really much to benefit directly from this, especially if you don't have any excess cash. Many people have no money for bread, let alone for savings, he said. The expectation is that indirectly it will benefit the ordinary person through moderating the prices. Companies with excess cash can find the coins useful to store value and also as an alternative investment asset, although individuals and companies are likely to continue preferring the dollar, but it is convenient and highly liquid, he said. Selling the coins is fast depreciating local currency, could also result in rent-seeking behavior, speculation, and arbitrage within the economy, as some could buy using your local currency and then sell in dollars later, he said. The fact that Zimbabwe's central bank would have to buy the gold from miners of the metal, such as informal artisanal miners, could also present challenges and result in increased smuggling, analysts say. Gold deliveries in Zimbabwe have significantly recovered because of the appetizing U.S. dollar payments offered to artisanal miners, noted Securities from Morgan and Coin Market Intelligence report. However, should there be a disparity between the amount of U.S. dollars used to purchase the golds from miners and the U.S. dollar used to pay for the coins, this could squeeze the central bank and its intermediaries' foreign currency reserves. If this ripples to artisanal gold miners, this could result in low deliveries to Fidelity printers and increase gold smuggling activities, noted the Morgan report. Fidelity Printers, a subsidiary of the central bank is the country's only authorized gold dealer. Zimbabwe has substantial gold deposits and exports of the precious metal, is one of the South African country's most foreign currency earners. Gold production improved to about 30 tons in 2021 compared to 19 tons in 2020, according to official figures. Small-scale producers such as poorly regulated artisanal miners contributed 19 tons of the gold delivered in 2021, according to official figures. Gold smuggling has been rampant. The country is estimated to be losing about $100 million worth of gold monthly to smuggling. Home Affairs Minister Kazimbe has said smuggling is costing the country about 36 tons of gold annually, according to a report issued this month by the Center for Natural Resource Governance, a local natural resources watchdog. Legally, all gold mined in Zimbabwe is supposed to be sold to the central bank, but many producers prefer to smuggle the gold out of the country in order to get payment in US dollars. So, on the surface, this sounds like a good idea, but beneath the surface, as you see the way the article closed out, you have people smuggling the wealth, that gold wealth, out of the country to other nations. So that's the problem with Africa, countries in Africa. It's like when there seems to be a workable solution because there are vast resources there. It's like they're saying that Zimbabwe is sitting on a whole lot of gold, but there is no cohesion there, so therefore it's being mined and sent out of the country. It's almost like they can't get it together. Other countries are able to drop the dollar because they got other things going on. And they're like, okay, China and Russia and other nations, they are coming together, coming up with other ways to be rid of the dollar. But it seems like these African nations still have that dependency on Western non-wealth. It seems to me very silly to, and I understand the whole thing about how people lost their money and they have zero confidence in the Zimbabwe currency. I get that, right? But to see that people would prefer the dollar, which is quickly losing value, and they're going to send you out real assets in exchange for paper money, it seems like something is backwards with all of that. Something is so crazy. You would think that there should be enough brain power to figure this thing out a whole lot better than say, no, give me your paper, I'll give you my gold. I mean, I'm sorry, that's the way I see it. If you're sending gold out of the country and you're saying, look, give me the dollars, do you all agree that that sounds just backwards for some reason? Send us the dollars, we'll send you the gold. That sounds retarded to me. I'm sorry to say it like that. But something just don't make sense with all of this to me. Now, I know that there's a greater and more deeper understanding to be gained from all of this, that markets are the way they are for a reason. I understand all of that. I get all of that, but it still seems very foolish to me that they want the dollars and they're sending you gold in exchange for dollars. I'm sorry. It just sounds backwards to me. You all share your thoughts in the comment section. I might even do a poll on this one as well. Anyway, I'm done with the story. Until next time, I'm out. We hope you liked today's topic. Please leave your comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, share it like this video, and with that, we're out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.